In this video, we are showing you how to remove a standard motor from inside a 2500 automatic tank gauge and install a replacement. You can use this procedure if your gauge's motor is broken. All of the parts are included in our standard motor replacement kit. You will also need some tools: a couple pairs of vice grips, grip ring pliers, a screwdriver, and a wrench. Before you do anything, write down your gauge level reading so you can refer to it later. Put on your safety goggles and gloves and vent all of the pressure from the gauge head. If the gauge is oil filled, drain all of the oil out and dispose of it according to your local regulations. We've already removed the back cover, but be careful when doing this, because if the Negator motor is broken, there may be pieces that can cause an injury, so keep your face clear and stand back as you remove the last bolt. We can now see the two main parts we'll be dealing with today: the Negator motor and tape storage sheave. Place your installation crank on the tape storage sheave. The hand crank differs depending on the age of the gauge. Then turn the crank clockwise to unwind the tape from the storage sheave to release the tension. Use vice grips to clasp onto the tape sheave, making sure to include the tape that has just been added to the sheave. Now, secure the tape with needle nose vice grips, just inside the gauge head as a precautionary measure to keep the tape from sliding up while we replace the motor. Use grip ring pliers to remove the shims and washers on both the motor and sheave. Keep these shims, you will need them later. Now, with one hand on the tape sheave and one hand holding the right side of the sheave and the motor, firmly and carefully remove the sheave and motor. Now completely unwind the tape from the sheave. If there's a lot of tape, take a few steps back and give yourself some room, but keep both hands on the sheave and motor. Now, with the tape completely unwound, return the sheave and motor to the gauge. To be safe, you could put some grip rings back on the shaft at this point. Grip the hand crank firmly, remove the vice grips, and unwind the motor completely. Detach the Negator motor from the storage sheave by loosening the securing screw. Remove the grip rings from the shafts. Now you can remove the sheave and motor separately. Even though you're discarding the motor, you should secure it with either a tie wrap or some tape. Take your new motor and place it on the shaft. Replace the shims and grip ring. You may need to use additional shims to ensure that there is no lateral movement on the shaft. Secure the end of the motor to the tape storage sheave. Wind the motor using the crank. Refer to the manual for the amount of turns needed. The amount of turns is based upon the product level in your tank. Use the thumb screw to lock the sheave in place. At this point, you are ready to attach the tape to the sheave. Just pick up from here by watching our other video showing you how to connect a tape to the 2500 ATG. Thanks for watching.